Call the meeting to order. If everybody will rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence. Ask Laura Ruth to lead us in the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated.
Amen.
First is the approval of the agenda. Do we have a motion to approve the agenda?
I so moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor signify by stating aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Next is recognition.
Mr. Chairman, I think we have Ms. Ruth and Ms. Kennedy here with us tonight to recognize the MATE team. I'll ask them to come up and recognize the MATE team at this time.
Good evening, Mr. Dean and Board. We're glad to be here tonight. We thank you for having us. We're here to recognize the achievements of our MATE teams from our last season in the spring. MATE is an underwater robotics program where students build ROVs to navigate real-world scenarios like collecting water samples, surveying diseased coral beds, and even identifying shipwrecks. And this past spring competition season, we had two teams, both competing in two different classes based on robotics experience. Our high school team was in the Ranger class for more experience, and then our middle school team had some experience in the Navigator class. And at this time, I'd like to ask Mr. Fields to play our short little video for you guys.
I'm Ms. Ruth, and I'm going to have our navigators team to introduce themselves and tell you something about themselves, starting with Levi.
My name is Levi Jones. I'm the CEO and head electrical.
Hi, my name is Bentley Goforth. I go to Jonesville Middle School and I'm in 8th grade. My jobs are head of mechanical and co-prop manager.
Hello, my name is Chance Wright. I'm in the 8th grade. I go to Jonesville Middle School and my job is prop manager.
Hello, my name is Wyatt Dirth. I'm in the 8th grade at Pennington Middle School and my job is co-tether manager.
Hello, my name is Kai Britton. I go to Jonesville Middle School. This was my second year of MATE robotics. I'm in 7th grade and my jobs are tether manager and manager of safety.
Hello, my name is Gavin Young. I'm in 7th grade. I am the head of documentation, graphic designer, and ROV pilot.
Hello, my name is Jonah Warder. I am in the 7th grade. I am the safety officer and I'm the ROV pilot.
Hello, I am Josiah Warner. I'm in 6th grade and I'm the assistant safety officer.
Our navigator team competed at the East Tennessee Regional at Morristown Landing, and they won the champion award. This award is given to the team with the overall highest score. And that competition was the first time that the students actually had their robot in water because our pool had experienced a leak and we had to take it down. So that was one challenge they had. Another challenge, we had a issue with our camera where it almost caught on fire, and it sparked some anxiety in me and Miss Kennedy. But the kids figured it out, and they were a trooper, and they had it fixed before it ever hit the water at the competition. And I am so proud for their hard work and dedication to the program. And I could not be prouder of them.
All right, well, we had several members of our Ranger team that could not make it here tonight due to some field trips, and one of them has since graduated and had some prior commitments tonight. We'd like to introduce our other member of the Ranger class.
I'm Claire Cox. I'm a senior. I'm the CEO and head of documentation.
I've been moved up to Ranger, and I'm the ROV pilot.
All right, our Ranger team finished 5th overall at the Appalachian Highlands Regional at ETSU last season. Our senior member, who was also our head of electrical and head of mechanical, experienced an injury during the season and was unable to pilot our ROV, and that's why we moved up Levi from our middle school team to help out a little bit, overcome some of those hurdles and trials that we had, sort of a last minute, just weeks before the competition. And although they did not win the top spot that last year, we are very proud that they overcame and persevered through all of those challenges. We were happy to see Mr. Dean present at our competition, always giving us support.
Now, both teams, they have to compete in ROV demonstration. In the pool, they have assigned tasks they have to complete. They also have to compete in interviews, marketing displays, and they also have to compile its extensive technical documentation. And it's a record that it shows their funding, how they spend it, and the design process from start to finish.
Brian, Dean, and any other school board members, do you guys have any questions for us or coaches?
Well, I want to say I enjoy coming over there. I think I've made it over there twice, 4 years ago, and then this year. And Ms. Root and Ms. Kennedy, I know some of the teams that you all compete against, I think have corporate sponsors, and I mean, they have the backing of, you all can probably say some of the places that back these teams, but ours competes just as well and shows that, you know, we can compete against anybody, and I'm proud of you all, and I enjoy coming over there and watching that. And I would encourage anybody else to go watch them as well.
When is the next time that you'll be competing?
I'm sorry?
When is the next time you'll be competing?
So for this underwater, they'll compete again in May. It's always in May.
Okay.
If nobody else has any questions, we'll present our plaques to our members at this time for all their appreciation, or our appreciation for their hard work. We have Ritten Britton, who is a current member of our RDL team and a former member of our MATE team, who will be presenting the plaques for us.
Levi Jones. Bentley Goforth. Chance Wright. Wyatt Girth. Kai Britton.
Thank you.
Gavin Young. Jonah Warner. And Josiah Warner for Navigator.
All right, we also had Wesley Honeycutt, who was our senior who graduated last year, who couldn't make it here tonight. We had Atlee McAllister, Luke Young, and Christian Bruce, who are also members, and those are the ones on our field trip tonight with Skills USA that have not made it back. So we appreciate you guys having us here tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you all so much for your support.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Just go.
Thank you.
talk. So the first time I was in
I'm sorry, I keep going in front of you.
All right. We'll now go to public comment. Do we have anyone that has public comment? Come forward and introduce yourself. If not, we'll move on to board comments. Do we have any board comments?
This kind of goes under student recognition. Miss Samantha Cavan has over her high school career has done very well with choir, and she earned the coveted spot in the VMEA honors choir. This isn't the first time that that's happened, but this is a very prestigious honor for high school students in the state of Virginia. And she is the only student from District 7, which extends all the way to Blacksburg. So she's the only one from District 7 to achieve this honor. So she'll be going on the 19th and competing on the 22nd, and representing Thomas Walker and Lee County Public Schools, and we're sure proud of her. So.
Excellent. Congratulations.
Do you want to sing for us?
She has started singing the national anthem for us at Thomas Walker for all of our home football games, and it has been phenomenal. And nothing else, you sure made your granddaddy happy.
So any other board comments? I think Christine Allen passed away, who had been a sub for her whole life, I guess, for Lee County Public Schools. Her son works for the school system, so I want to remember their family. Also, I know that we had, I don't know what place they got, cross country, did well. Do you know how they?
It was their first time in history to make it to state.
Okay.
And the boys finished 4th, I think.
Yes.
Okay. The girls were 7th.
Yeah.
Then I guess since the last time we've been here, golf finished 3rd in state. So is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's correct.
So I want to recognize those recruits. Anybody else? Next, we have the consent agenda, which consists of under A, approval of minutes from October 9, 2025 regular meeting. B, approval of claims and expenditures. C, approval of field trip, Thomas Walker High, Carrie Belcher, VMEA Honors Choir, Norfolk, Virginia, 11/19/25. Thomas Walker High School, Michelle Carter, senior trip, Orlando, Florida, April 8, 2026. Under D, approval of update to any Lee County School Board Policy GAE, child abuse and neglect reporting. E, approval of VSBA update to policy LBD, home instruction. L, approval of Head Start job descriptions. And G, authorizes the division superintendent to fill vacancies existing or occurring between November 13th, 2025 through December 11th, 2025. Do we have a motion?
I made that motion.
I'll second it. Any discussion?
I want to mention Ms. Belcher, who couldn't be here tonight, wanted me to make sure that you understood the financial reports were still preliminary. We have not received the report from the treasurer's office, so those are preliminary reports that she will finalize after receiving the report from the treasurer's office.
Okay. All right. We have a motion and a second. All in favor, signify by stating aye. Aye. Anybody, any opposed? Motion carries. Next, report of the student representatives. Molly, you want to start?
Okay. I was going to mention our golf team went to state and placed 3rd since the last time we've been here. Then cross country, the girls placed 7th and the boys placed 4th. Our Lehigh General competitive cheer, they went to regions on November 1st and they placed 3rd. And then our football team will play in the playoffs against Union for the first round at Bullitt Park this Saturday, November 15th at 2 p.m. And then some school activities that are going on. Our SGA is sponsoring a food drive to make Thanksgiving boxes for some kids in need, and it will include like a ham and a turkey for their whole family and all the sides. Our FBLA club attended a fall conference at UVA Wise on October 27th. Our DECA club was very successful at our district leadership conference at Mountain Empire November 7th. 11 students placed 1st and can advance to state at Virginia Beach in March. 5 students placed 2nd and 6 students placed 3rd. We also have a job shadowing it's activity on November 21st. Any student who's in a career and technical class will be able to job shadow at a place of their choice. And we've got some senior spotlights. Again, a lot of seniors are still applying to colleges and being accepted, so that's a great look for Lehigh. And they're also applying for scholarships, and a lot of them have either moved on to the next round or received those scholarships. And I also want to mention that Walker Baker signed at EVA Wise Golf to continue his athletic and academic careers.
Yes, congratulations to Walker.
So I first want to mention our football season is over, and I really want to spotlight the JV team because they went to the first, this is the first JV championship held. And they did, despite losing, they put up a very good fight against Rye Cove. Our volleyball player, Maddie Burke, she made the all-district second team for volleyball, and Charity Greer and Maddie Markham received honors in that. Braden Saylor committed to Alice Lloyd to play golf and study his academic career there. Amelia Lewis got 7th in the state cross-country meet in Salem. Mr. Nathaniel Mooney, a math teacher, was selected for Thomas Walker's Teacher of the Year. And like Mr. Varner said, I made the senior-only honor choir. It was me against all the other seniors in the whole state who auditioned for it. Some other activities is our basketball team has begun their open gym practices. Our senior class has operated a haunted trail to raise funds for our senior trip. Fall Follies fundraising is in full swing. They've been having bake sales on Fridays to raise money for their classes. And it's just been very busy for everybody, but it's been pretty enjoyable so far. So.
All right, thank you.
Don't go into the high school this time of year with your wallet. Because they're going to hit you up for a fundraiser.
Next, we have reports of the board. Any reports? Reports of the division superintendent.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. First, enrollment. We finished October with an even 2,700 students. The budget is based on 2,730. We're still in good shape with the carryover funds, and just making sure you're all aware that we are a little bit low in enrollment. That number continues to fluctuate mainly because of foster children. Operations update, that is in your packet. I do want to say, if you haven't had a chance, go by and see the All Ed building down below Mr. Hines' office in Jonesville. That is just about ready for those students to move in. Want to appreciate the maintenance department and all the hard work they've done on that, so I ask you all to go by and see that. Transportation update, that is in your packet. I do want to mention we've had some crazy weather here the last few days. Want to appreciate all the bus drivers. Monday, it was a little wild when getting kids home with the snow squalls that we had. Want to appreciate all the bus drivers and them getting those students home safely. Copy in your packet of a letter we received from the Department of Education. We had a school nutrition procurement review. I want to thank Ms. Belcher and Mr. Welch on that. We received that letter that states that there was no findings. So I want to say thank you to Mr. Welch and Ms. Belcher on that. Just today, the Board of Education voted on the changes to the SOL and they're going to call it a phase-in period. I know last time I talked about how they're changing the cut scores for the SOLs, but they had their vote today, and they're going to do a phase-in over a number of years. This year, they're going to not make any changes, so everybody's still going to have the 400 for a cut score on all the SOL tests. Next year, they're going to add an approaching category and kind of elevate the cut scores every year until the 29-30 school year, and then they'll be in full effect. So it doesn't impact anyone this year, which is something that we campaigned for because we just asked them not to change the rules in the middle of the game. So I think they listened to people across the state. I will send you a copy of the email I received from the Board of Education, and Mr. Williams, I'll get you a hard copy of that.
Sure, thank you.
A couple things going on this month. November the 3rd through the 7th was National School Psychology Week. November the 8th was National STEM Day. November the 11th was Veterans Day. I want to thank all the schools for the veterans programs they put on. I think we had to put that off and reschedule. I think, saw Mr. Pendergraph here. I think they had a wonderful program down at Jonesville. Appreciate them working and recognizing our veterans. Today is World Kindness Day. November the 17th through the 21st is American Education Week. November the 19th is Education Support Professionals. All of our support staff, we appreciate everything they do for our students. November the 20th is World Children's Day. November the 21st is Substitute Appreciation Day. I want to appreciate all the substitutes that we have across the division. You know, they go into different classrooms every day, different schools. So I want to appreciate them. And then November is Diabetes Awareness Month. So I just wanted to bring those out and make you aware of those, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Next is unfinished business, Mr. Dean.
Mr. Chairman, the forensic audit, I think you all, I mentioned it, and I think we had some Board of Supervisor members here previously. I don't know if we have any here tonight. Some of you all went to the last board meeting. I have provided you all a packet with the information I have received from the county on the forensic audit. I think they had 4 proposals that they received. I made copies of those and gave those to you. There's a copy of an email thread that between me and Mr. Wright. Just wanted to bring you up to speed on that. The number that they gave me was approximately $40,000, but that is not a hard, fast number. They said that was an estimate. I think the company they went with was $113,000 or $118,000. Just wanted to let you know what I knew about the forensic audit and share that information with you all. Again, I don't think that they have a definitive number because they said it would depend on, if you all wanted to pay for the school system's part, it would depend on how much that was, and at this time you cannot determine it.
That's the problem with it. I'm not voting for the school system to pay for it. If they want to do an audit, more power to them. I'm all about it, but they need to pay for it. Our funds are supposed to go to education, not for some crazy theory out here by a District 1 board member that wants to run the school system from the Board of Supervisors. So I went through the paperwork for the company that the board is choosing, the Board of Supervisors, not us, to do this audit. This comes from the same crew that bitched and moaned at multiple Board of Supervisors meetings about us paying teachers with bachelor and master degrees $20 an hour to tutor our school kids. Professional service provider hourly rates. If they have a partner, a principal, or a senior manager working on this audit, $450 an hour. If they have a manager working on it, $350 an hour. If they just have the regular old staff, it's $250. That's just a, man, what a bonus, I mean. They figure that they will have approximately 50 hours in at a blended rate of $350. 220 hours at an approximate blended rate of $275 an hour. I could go on, but you get the point. It's kind of ridiculous, and an estimate's only an estimate. We don't know what this thing will cost, but I can just tell you, I'm not voting to spend school money on it, so that's that. We'll move on to action and discussion items.
Mr. Chairman, school calendar for the 26-27 school year. I put in your packet, we presented the school staff with 2 calendars, draft and draft 2. The draft number 1 is almost a mirror of the current school calendar, with the exception of, we verified with the State Department, we don't have to take the Friday before Labor Day off. We moved that day to a Friday in October to give a break in October. So that's the change on draft number 1. Draft number 2, we took that day the Friday before Labor Day, the Monday before Election Day, and 2 days of Thanksgiving week to make a full week in October. And I sent that out and multiple times reminded people to vote, and we had 414 staff members who voted, and draft number 1 that has the Friday off in October received the most votes, but it wasn't a landslide. It was 220, which is 53.14%, to 194, which is 46.86%. We're recommending that after the vote that you all approve calendar number 1 for the 26-27 school year.
All right, so we get a motion.
So moved.
Second,
I'll second it.
any discussion? All in favor signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next, I will make a motion that we go into closed session. I can get to my paper here. To discuss personnel under Code of Virginia, Section 2.2-3711A1. To release a student from compulsory attendance pursuant to the Code of Virginia, Section 22.1-254B1. Student discipline under the Code of Virginia, Section 2.2-3711A2. And consultation with legal counsel, Code of Virginia, Section 2.2-3711A8. That's the motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We are now in closed session.
Anyone that's here for executive